figure stood at the foot of my bed. Cloaked in black, it filled me with dread. An angel cried somewhere in my room, and as I held on to my covers, my bed felt like a tomb. The air felt cold, an old gas lamp flickered in the street, sending shafts of light to light the face of this spectre at my feet. The hands of time stood silent, with nothing to declare, and for a short-lived moment I dreamt he wasn't there. I felt my blood chill as I tried hard to trace with my eyes the features of his featureless face. As fear rolled over my body like a tidal wave, I felt as if someone had walked over my grave. His face was filled with anger, with disappointment I could not apprehend, and as he looked at me, I felt ashamed to have come to such an end. With my life laid out before me, I knew worse was yet to come, but no one was there to hear my story or celebrate the things I'd done. Void of harmony or rhyme, I felt my senses heighten, and as the devil pulled me home that night, the homemade chains that held me tight slowly tightened. A shiver ran through my bones as my fears went into overload, and with the touch of his icy breath upon my face, I sensed my soul exposed. Through words he tormented my existence as the midnight bell chimed its woeful toll, playing one more step closer to purgatory for another undervalued soul. Like a drop of rain on the hot desert sand, I felt helpless within my skin, and as my grip upon reality evaporated, I felt the sadness around me closing in. The moon, she tipped her hat, slipping silently from the stage, leaving a night behind her as dark as any grave. As the truth about my life descended with so much to forgive, madness took its toll upon me as despair danced her midnight jig. The night was still a stranger to the morning yet to come, as I felt my soul now the subject of a wager between the devil and God's son. I felt his gaze cut right through me, as if shredding the flesh from my bones, as the fear of death ran around the room, mocking me whilst dressed in morbid tones. He motioned a motion with his finger of bone, then pointed at me and started to moan, but all though the night pressed heavy, I refused to fade from sight or slip quietly